G'day and welcome back to the Pillars of Ranternity. We are exploring Heritage Hill. Last time around we basically cleared out this area. We went into a tomb up here and we killed everyone there. We freed some prisoners here and kind of confronted Ikantha about the prisoners she was holding, but didn't actually do anything about it. I'm kind of confused at what happened there. And so the next step is either to go into the tower or head into this house here. And so I'm going to start with this house. Why not? Volta's mansion? Sounds about right. So what do we got in here? Okay.
Light, flame, and sound.
So I'm pretty sure we're fairly close to a level. Also, at some point I should really let Durance rest. Okay, I'll grab the contents of this beer, why not? Okay, we'll kill these guys.
You're mine.
And then I think we'll probably rest. Okay, in fact, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let Palagina try and kill everything here. They're all vessels, and she's basically got the item for killing them. We'll just close this door. We'll just lock the Paladin in with a bunch of undead. Seems good? Seems good. Alright, look. How about you do Flames of Devotion? You can't Flames of Devotion yourself. Hastening Exhortation. Zealous Endurance. Or Zealous Focus. Makes you more accurate. Sounds good. Alright, and Holy Power. Now just kill him. Come on. Wow. I love the sheer number of effects that just kick in. Oh. Alright, Durance, do this for me. Pop over here. And do this for... No, pop over here and do this for me. Really? Really? Alright, pop over here and do... Durance. Just... How? How is this blocked that quickly? It's like... Wow. Okay. Good. Kill the goat. Got a 92% chance to hit. Okay. Thank you. This should basically get that item leveled. And we're about to sleep anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Come on! You can do it. We're not rolling too well on that 1 in 4. Wow, that's not doing very much. Oh, it's probably this? Come on. That's better. Okay, so I bet you got like 1. Yeah, exactly 1
Good.
Vessel kill left. Alright, I think it's nap time. We're not going with Spirit, we'll go with Wessel. Everything else is fine. Nah. Okay. Just have a nice camp in this abandoned mansion full of spirits. Lord Voltus's will. That seems like it's gonna come up. Should no one survive, give it all to the Crucible Knights and let them be buried with me. That seems like a quest item. And Deerwood in history. Yep, sounds good.
Just say the word.
Pop through here. What do we got? Seda, let us in. It's safe. Come out now. Open the door, Seda. The female doggle sniffs the air and whirls around hissing. Survivor! Interesting. Creepy too. Alright, look. Don't block the doorway. It's rude. Come on. Let other people join the party. Now, how about we do this? A bit of this. And a bit of the old summon a friend. And yep, you keep killing that. You guys, in fact, all kill this. Don't think this is going to work out well for you, lady. Oof. Not even a little bit. Okay, cool. Killed. And there we go. Be revived during combat 5 times. That's an interesting requirement. Ugh. How am I going to do that? Divine Mark. Yeah, okay. So, I guess I'm going to have to... Like, the easiest way to do that would be... Make sure she gets... I do not like that kind of challenge. That's a really crappy challenge. So, the answer to that is basically... I shouldn't have been holding shift when I did that. Now I need to remember what I gave her previously. Okay, she's wearing her armor still. So, these rings, I think. One of these. Damn it. Okay. Didn't have that. I really don't remember what she had. I'll have to figure that out later then.
I'll have this open in no time.
So,
That'll do.
you just basically get to stand there like an idiot and let people hit you. Why?
Good.
Because I then need to
Leave
pick
it
you
to
back
me.
up.
And what does the flame reveal?
And this is Valtus's groundkeeper. Okay, key is hanging as always in the kitchen by the oven. Okay. It looks like the person they were looking for wasn't even in here. Oh look! It's a little cat. A little black and white cat. And some money. And addendum added. Search for Seda. Someone must have... Oh right, opening to the outside. Really? Ah, right, okay. That's pretty neat actually as a, like, escape hatch. And this is the mana key.
Let's see what's in here, as promised.
And this is just more money! More money! Okay. Cool. And then you can't get upstairs because things are broken. Just double check then that there's... Okay, here we go. Mausoleum key is missing. Hey, endurance is leveled. Excellent. Endurance, you can't afford more lore. I don't think there's any point in giving you any of these other skills. So, what do we got? Empowered interdiction. Once per combat. Okay. Or painful interdiction. Makes them weakened. And aggrandizing just changes Holy Radiance entirely. I mean, I think that fits him a lot, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I think one of these other interdictions, empowered interdiction, I like not missing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Not a problem.
So, to Voltus Mausoleum. I'm pretty sure that's where they've ended up. Oh, it's daytime now. Cool. That's 8 hours have passed. Yeah, of course. It's not just thematically stuck in night because it's an appropriate mood. Okay. Let's get down to the crypt. So Heritage Hill hasn't taken us very long thus far. 1 of the episodes, safe haven. Here's Seda.
Wonder what this is.
A little girl cowers in the back of the tomb. Her face is streaked with dirt. Even in the shadows, you can tell she's far too thin. She watches you, holding her breath. Is this what you can do for safe? It's alright, for fun these days. It's alright, you're safe. She inches into the candlelight. Her clothes are a little more than filthy rags now, but ripped and stained fabric looks like embroidered silk. You have to be quiet. Noise brings the hungry people. Poor child. By the look of it, she's been hiding and foraging for months. We should help her find a home, or at least help her catch a proper dinner. My name's Seda. Are you hiding from them too? She watches the door of the vault, her eyes wide and careful. You're Seda? I came across some doggles in a house. You saw Mother and Father and an Emilio? How did you get away? I killed them. I had no choice. She picks at the thumbnail, watching you. She nods slowly. Who are the hungry people? The ones outside. They don't sleep or die, but they eat. And what happened to you? Alright, let's say be strong. Think back to how this started. There was a big noise and light in the sky, and everyone thought it was a storm, but then people started waking up. After they died, I mean. She twists her shredded sleeves into knots. Mother and Father and Amelia boarded up the door, but the hungry people found our house. They fought, but the hungry people always get up again. They broke through the door, and Mother told me to hide. Then I came here to hide, but the door got stuck, and I didn't know one would be safe outside. Where's your family? At the house. Mother told me to hide and not let anyone in. Then I heard a lot of noise and fighting and yelling, and then Mother told me to open the door again, but she didn't sound right. You need to get out of here. Is it safe for the hungry people out there? It's still dangerous, but the path to the main gate should be clear. Run for it. I won't let anything catch me, I promise. Okay. And we'll pick this.
As promised.
Thank you. And we will take an iridescent Ooh. Summon Adra Beetle. I'll take that. Who doesn't want a nice little pet? That's Shades. That's right, we've got a bunch of these now. This should be a like potion-y thing? Yeah, look. Oaken Scarab. Yeah, okay, cool.
Just say the word.
So, we're done there. That was a pretty quick one. I guess we'll chase out that task after we're done. And so that leaves the tower. That's it. Just the tower left. I was half expecting like there to be an attack when we showed up there, but apparently not. Come on. Get over here. And into the tower. The massive stone door of the tower is sealed, and there doesn't seem to be a way of opening it. Speak the words you learned from the leaden key acolyte. You hear rumbles and clanks from hidden tumblers as the door unlocks. And in we go. So I guess this is going to be bigger than I expected it to be. Expected it to be, I guess. Okay.
I'll see what I can find.
Hello. Now let's attack everything. Okay, so quickly, one thing I could do. Beetle Shell prevents us from doing anything. What if I did that to... No. Let's just put out a Scarab over here. Attack, attack, and attack.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think basically I'm going to need to deliberately kill Pallegina right now. Or raise the difficulty. And I think I'm over-leveled for a bunch of these encounters.
Yeah.
Okay, Company Captain's Head, take 300 damage, so now we've got a 10% chance of confusing people. And so, yeah, this will just happen eventually as people hit me. Okay. It's a deal.
Can do.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll take whatever is here. Trindig's letter. Dearest mother and father, you'll be pleased to hear I've learned much already since coming to the city. There are many incredible ruins nearby, and Master Greg has allowed me to accompany him on a number of expeditions. I'm writing to you from inside an Angwithan tower. There's an entire district built around it, but the locals have mostly left the tower untouched. They've let us set up temporary living quarters here so our work can continue uninterrupted, but it's an unsettling place at times. But Master Greg has been a constant comfort. It's quick to remind me that the things we learn from this tower may one day help us find a cure for Waden's legacy. I better get some rest now. Mr. Greg likes to get an early start to the day. All my love, Trindig. And then Aldem's Crumbled Journal. A week of study and we're still none the wiser about this device. Trindig remains optimistic. I don't know what to do without his spirit. Cool, cool. And it's sparking and doing things. And there's a bunch of undead to kill. Yeah, nope, this is not working out that well for our end goal of letting her fall over to pick her back up.
Can do.
I mean, I think I can nudge it somewhat by just repeatedly hitting her.
Found it.
Sweet.
On the hunt.
And that's our way up. And then here's their sleeping chamber.
You better run.
So let's just deal with this fella. Ah, just attack.
I'm ready.
And you die. Yeah.
Just say the word.
And just a quick check over here. Nothing. So what do we got on you? Completed measurements of the machine. Further examination is required. And scroll of insects 1. I'll take your things and then we'll go upstairs.
I shall be.
Alrighty. Conversations, your main character does the talking. It's true. We've encountered that. Okay. There's the top. That's a Revenant up there. Let's see. And Dargle down here.
You better run.
Kill him. And the Revenant comes too. Oh wow. So
Just
how
say the
about
word.
I come up here and help with this? And how about Horavius, you go over here too? I think maybe it's time to pull out some more beetles. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I like how Itamark was literally paralyzed in midair. Good beetle. Oh, look at that. This thing has lightning? Nice. Everyone, attack Balagina. Make her fall over, please. Okay, now, you got a spell to revive someone, right? I realize this is such a weird thing to do, but there is a reason. I just need to remember how I rev someone. Barring death's door, no. Warding seal, watchful presence. Maybe it's one above that. Let's see. Shield for the faithful, salvation of time, revive the fallen.
Someone fell the
Okay, now. This is such a dumb thing. I'm doing it purely for getting a better sword. You know, Revive the Fallen. Revive the Fallen is this one.
Moe Ixi Ana.
Look, everyone, attack.
Our dauntless Valiant isn't doing.
This is so dumb. But if you don't want me to do something like this,
So
don't
well.
set it up as
Ixi Ana.
a challenge for something. Right? 3 times. I need to do that 2 more times in combat. And I can do it once this rest. How's the fight not? Thank you. Okay.
Leave it to me.
So this fight, we can do it 1 more time. So actually, as is obviously the most appropriate thing to do, turn around and murder her. Enemies have shown up. Quick, kill the Valiant. Video games.
Doing so well.
Moe Ixi Ana.
So, quick question. Haravius, can I use you to res someone? Garden of Life. Corpse of the Fallen. Heal allies? No. Venom Bloom. Sunlands? No. Nature's Terror. Just trying to see, what do we got? Because I haven't really looked at your things that often. I think we're kinda screwed on that part, but that's fine. We can just do it next time.
Detour!
This game is so silly.
Not a problem. Yeah.
Alright. So now I've done that. This is patrons grow impatient. There, sure. So pressure's being applied. We will rest again.
Just say the word.
And now, just need to kill Pallegino 1 more time deliberately, and then we can stop doing really stupid things for the purposes of making a better sword.
Ourselves.
Hopefully. Hopefully. And technically speaking, the optimal thing that I need to do at the moment with Durance is to get people to shoot him. And it's just range damage, so it occurs to me. What happens? This is dumb.
Ready, Watcher.
But, wait. This is really dumb. That's 15.
Not what I meant by trying others.
Combat hasn't started. Okay. $15 still.
That's not
Okay. Does it count? Nah. Ranged enemies. Okay.
what I
Got
meant
it.
by
Never
trying
mind.
Others.
Okay. Why did they let you attack your party members? Only cure is a good night's sleep. Let's finish the study on our own terms. Diaries, yeah, sure. And the scrolls about the machine and within guide comprehensive purpose. Got 1 more floor. Yeah, cool. Okay. What's on this table? And then we'll head up. Okay, a letter from Ikantha. So let's see. Got her summons. Don't really care that much about it, but it's knowledge I've always cared about. Come and talk to me. Also, we got an item. So I think we should go and talk to Ikantha. I did want to see what that ring did. So, here you are arcane dampener. Okay, beneficial of, yeah, and +1 intellect. Nah, it's fine. I mean, I'll put it on someone, almost certainly. Alright. Kind of feel like it would be a good idea to talk to her now, rather than later.
Be cautious.
Because I think she's probably the one that'll teach us Engwithan. So that's what we're going to do. And if it's pointless, I will cut this out of the video that goes up on YouTube. Out we go. Nearly there. So many loading screens. Oh wow, it's foggy now. Is that a good or a bad thing? And this is probably why we couldn't do anything with the counter before. Like, they're not going to make her hostile if she's automatically go hostile if she's a quest NPC. But it does seem a bit odd. I had the similar problem with the actress that was definitely a villain, but we didn't have everything to confront her. I don't know. I think that's something that they should try and work harder to avoid as a problem. Like, she just didn't care when we let people out.
If you come seeking this
Do you know what happened here? Okay, we've already done all this, then okay. Literally, we got a quest item which basically said go and talk to Ikantha, and then there was no point to go and talk to Ikantha. Why? Why wouldn't you at least give me a dialogue option saying, hey, there was something at the tower about going and talking to you? Sometimes, video games, sometimes you just don't do what I would optimally like you to do. And that is really disappointing to me. Okay. So let's get up the top again. Okay, up we go over here. And off we go all the way up. There are our stairs.
And what?
What do the flames reveal? Yes, yes, we've heard it all the time, Durance. Come on. Oh, we're right at the top of the tower. There's Aldheim. Find out how it works, what it does. Quick save, just in case something goes terribly wrong. Taxes collected.
Still nothing. Confounded device.
A man hunches over the strange mechanism, his spine a sharp ridge rising from his arched back. He's barely clothed in filthy rags, and the patches of skin you see are mottled green. A spoiled stench emanates from him. He's so intent on his work, he doesn't notice you until your shadow falls over him. When he turns to see you, he snarls and scuttles back behind the Address pedestal. Only his bad teeth seem to escape decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot, but they flicker with intelligence. He averts his gaze and holds a hand in front of his face.
Shouldn't be here. What do you want?
Tell me what happened
That's
here.
what I'm trying to figure out.
He smashes his fist into the Adra pillar. His hand makes a crunching noise, but it doesn't bleed.
Forgive me.
He covers his face with his other hand.
Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
Alice's lips twist in disgust. If I had a copper skate for every fool animancer whose thirst for knowledge led to a disaster, well, I never would have ended up in Gilded Vale, that's for sure. Stick to the present. When did the disaster start?
Something happened on our 11th night.
lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning, we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight. And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start? Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work. But I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat.
Slow down. What does this machine have to do with souls?
No time
Come
to
on.
slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick, yes? Rub your hand over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine.
Now the thing is, we've already had the other main quest stuff happen. We already know that machines like this are literally the cause of Waiden's legacy. Like, surely this is something our character could freaking figure out for themselves.
It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what?
Now that's a good
How many
question.
others lie buried in the ruins of Erglanfad? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk.
How can I help?
Not your help I need. It's Heritage shrew. Squanders her research on frivolities. Then refuses to make herself useful.
So now we need to go and talk to a kappa.
Runes. The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Acantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls.
Yep. She wasn't here the night the machine came on, staying with her patron somewhere near. Too good to be burdened with our ignorant company. Okay. There was a stranger in the tower the night this happened.
My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did. But by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely.
Yeah, alright, so you're not like the ghouls in the street.
Not yet. But I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply. I'm not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate.
Yep, so he's literally forced to murder over and over to stay sane. Which is, you know, a great way of ensuring that, yes, living undead can exist. Not living sane and, like, communicable undead can exist. But they have to be evil. They have to do monstrous things to survive. Although, the question I have is, if you had a ready supply of animals, would that work? To think, my clan has the temerity to accuse me of being a soul-rending beast, when an actual such monster walks the face of Weretha.
You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance.
What happened to the rest of your team?
By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck, and there was hardly anyone left.
I'll get the words from Acantha.
Yes, Acantha. She was here, in the district. Probably here still.
Alright, so this is something we could have
For a
done
lady that
if we hadn't, you know, freed everyone and
perhaps
if we were monsters.
you bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make you strong.
This is an animancer in his natural state, Watcher. Never has he respected the sanctity of the god's creation, only now he no longer has the cunning to hide it. He should be put down like a sick animal, though not without first putting his spirit to the flames test. Yeah, so, I mean, we're not doing that last part. But, oh, nice! Just got access to the whole thing, so we can go straight down to the bottom. I appreciate this. But next time around, we will go to Acantha, and we will retrieve her.